Hi, welcome back to the Coin Studio. This 1-cent coin from your pocket could be worth over $25,000, and most people walk right past it. Today, we're revealing the rarest Lincoln cents hiding in plain sight. Watch closely, because missing one detail could cost you a fortune. Let's moving on. First up, the 1975 Lincoln cent is a fascinating and often underappreciated coin among collectors. While it may seem like just another penny from the 1970s, this particular year carries some intriguing varieties and minting characteristics that can surprise even seasoned numismatists. First and foremost, the 1975 Lincoln cent was struck during a transitional time in American coinage. Though it retained its bronze composition, with 95% copper and 5% tin and zinc, this year came right before the switch to the copper-plated zinc cents in 1982. Because of this, many collectors value pre-1982 Lincoln cents for their intrinsic copper content, and the 1975 issue is one of the last few years to be made with the original alloy. What makes the 1975 Lincoln cent particularly interesting is the hunt for varieties, die errors, and high-grade examples. There are known double die varieties from this year, including doubling on the date, the lettering, and the motto, "In God We Trust." These double die errors are not extremely common, but when found, they can significantly increase the coin's value. For example, a sharp, well-struck 1975 double die Lincoln cent in mint state condition can command thousands of dollars at auction, particularly if it is certified by a third-party grading service like PCGS or NGC. Additionally, full red specimens are highly desirable. Because copper coins tend to tone and lose their original red luster over time, finding a 1975 Lincoln cent with brilliant red surfaces and minimal marks is increasingly difficult. In mint state 67 red MS-67RD condition, this coin becomes much scarcer. According to current market data, a 1975 Lincoln cent graded MS-67RD can sell for around $13,000 to $15,000, depending on eye appeal and demand. Lower grades like MS-65RD still carry collector interest and can fetch $3,000 to $6,000, while circulated examples are generally worth face value unless they exhibit errors. Speaking of errors, some of the more valuable 1975 Lincoln cents include off-center strikes, broad strikes, and clipped planchets. These minting mishaps are beloved by error coin collectors and can range from $11,000 for minor errors up to $13,000 or more for dramatic, eye-catching examples. Whether you're collecting for the copper, the high-grade luster, or the thrill of error hunting, the 1975 Lincoln cent is a cornerstone piece that deserves a closer look. Its legacy is not in its scarcity, but in the richness of variety it offers, and the possibility that a humble pocket find could be a rare gem hiding in plain sight. Next up, the 1987 D. Lincoln cent is a fascinating coin not for its rarity, but for what it represents in the broader timeline of U.S. numismatics. Minted at the Denver Mint, indicated by the D mint mark below the date, the 1987 D. Penny is part of the copper-plated zinc series that began in 1982. From that year forward, the U.S. Mint drastically reduced the copper content in pennies, moving to a composition of 97.5% zinc and only 2.5% copper plating. This change made the coins cheaper to produce, but also more prone to corrosion and spotting if not carefully preserved. The 1987 D Lincoln cent had an enormous mintage, with over 4.2 billion coins struck, making it a common coin in circulation even today. However, the excitement for collectors lies not in the standard issues, but in the hunt for pristine, gem-quality examples and rare errors. In circulation, the 1987 D is worth only face value. But when it comes to high grades, the story changes dramatically. Coins that are well struck, fully read, and preserved in exceptional condition. Those that receive a mint state 67 red MS-67RD grade or higher become much more desirable. Such coins are rare, not because they weren't made, but because so few were carefully set aside and preserved. A certified MS-67RD 1987D Lincoln Cent can command values of $7,500 to $8,500, depending on market demand and eye appeal. Collectors often seek out the most flawless surfaces, with strong strikes, full detail, and no carbon spots or distracting nicks. Anything graded higher than MS-67, such as MS-67RD or MS-68RD, can soar in value and break into the 7,000 to 1,000 plus range, although these are extremely rare and are often the crown jewels of modern Lincoln Cent collections. There are also era coins from this year that pique the interest of specialized collectors. Some 1987 D cents are known to have off-center strikes, die cracks, cuds, and even the occasional broad strike. These errors can range from minor curiosities worth $1,000 to $2,000 to spectacular misstrikes worth $1,500 to $3,000 or more, especially when certified by PCGS or NGC. One of the reasons the 1987 D Lincoln Cent continues to hold collector interest is its potential for hidden value. It's a modern coin, often overlooked, but it provides an accessible entry point for new collectors and a challenge for veterans trying to assemble registry sets. The key is to find those few surviving examples that were struck exceptionally well and protected over time, transforming a common coin into a high-value collectible. In this way, the 1987 D Lincoln Cent teaches us that even in an era of mass production, quality and condition can set a coin apart, making it a worthy pursuit for the passionate numismatist. Next up, the 1992 Lincoln Cent may seem like an ordinary penny at first glance, but buried within this year's mintage is one of the most coveted and mysterious modern rarities in U.S. coin collecting, the elusive close AM variety. This variety, found on both Philadelphia and Denver minted coins, has captured the attention of serious Lincoln Cent collectors due to its extreme scarcity and intriguing backstory. Most 1992 Lincoln Cents were struck with what's known as the wide AM reverse, which is normal for that year, meaning the letters A and M in America are clearly spaced apart. However, in a rare minting anomaly, a small number of 1992 and 1992 D Lincoln Cents were accidentally struck using the 1993 reverse die, which features a much narrower spacing between the A and M, hence the name. Close AM, this die mix-up created one of the most valuable modern penny varieties ever discovered. Only a handful of 1992 close AM cents have been confirmed by grading companies, with fewer than 20 known examples in total, making this one of the rarest post-1982 Lincoln Cents in existence. If you're lucky enough to find one, especially in uncirculated or mint state condition, you could be holding on to a small fortune. In fact, a 1992 close AM cent graded MS-67RD by PCGS sold for over $25,000, and even circulated examples can easily sell for $5,000 to $15,000, depending on condition. Aside from this variety, the standard 1992 Lincoln Cent is still collected in high grades. Since 1992 cents are composed of copper-plated zinc, they're prone to environmental damage and spotting, especially if not properly stored. High-grade examples with full red color, designated as MS-66RD or MS-67RD, are much harder to come by than one might expect. A 1992 cent in MS-67RD can sell for $5,000 to $5,500, and even more if it's exceptionally well struck and preserved. Coins with full strike, clean surfaces, and no visible blemishes are sought after by collectors assembling registry sets. Era collectors also appreciate the 1992 Lincoln Cent. While not as flashy as the close AM variety, errors like off-center strikes, die cracks, clipped planchets, and broad strikes from this year still attract premiums. Depending on severity and uniqueness, these era coins can range from $2,000 to $3,000 or more when authenticated and graded. The 1992 Lincoln Cent reminds us that even the most unassuming modern coin can hide one of numismatics' biggest surprises. It's a lesson in detail, in patience, and in always checking the little things because that small detail between the A and M could mean the difference between 1 cent and $25,000. So, the next time you see a 1992 penny, don't just toss it aside, take a closer look. You might just discover a rare treasure hiding in plain sight. Next up, the 1994 Lincoln cent is another modern coin that continues to intrigue collectors, especially those who focus on high-grade copper-plated zinc cents. Although it's not known for major rarity or dramatic varieties like its 1992 close AM counterpart, the 1994 penny still has hidden potential when it comes to top-tier grading and unusual mint errors. With over 6.5 billion 1994 Lincoln cents struck at the Philadelphia Mint. The coin is extremely common in circulation and generally worth face value. However, the challenge lies in finding high-quality examples that have survived the last 3 decades in pristine condition. Because of the zinc core and thin copper plating, these coins are notoriously prone to bubbling, spotting, corrosion, and discoloration, all of which make it difficult to find gem-quality specimens. This is where the value emerges. A 1994 Lincoln cent graded MS6NRD by PCGS or NGC, meaning it has perfect mint red color and nearly flawless surfaces, can fetch a price of $6,500 to $7,500, with some exceptionally nice examples breaking the 8,000 mark depending on demand. If a coin reaches the near impossible grade of MS68RD, its value could climb even higher, potentially $8,500 or more, though these are exceptionally rare and typically submitted by advanced collectors or dealers. What keeps interest in the 1994 Lincoln cent alive is also the presence of dramatic and rare mint errors. Collectors frequently seek out off-center strikes, double strikes, misaligned dies, die caps, and broad strikes. These kinds of error coins offer both visual appeal and educational value. A 1994 cent with a significant off-center strike, for example, can sell for $1,000 to $3,000, depending on severity and condition. A coin with multiple striking errors or a combination of planche and die flaws can reach $5,000 or more when authenticated and certified. Another interesting aspect of the 1994 cent is its transitional period relevance. While it doesn't have a major known variety like the wide or close AM issues, collectors still hunt for minor anomalies, including die clashes, repunched mint marks, though rare post-1990s, and subtle doubling. These minor varieties don't command major premiums, but still add depth and complexity to collecting the modern Lincoln series. Ultimately, the 1994 Lincoln cent serves as a perfect example of how even a common penny can present a challenge for serious collectors. Whether you're after a registry-quality gem with full red brilliance, or you're hunting for bizarre mint errors that tell the story of how coins are made, this coin offers something for everyone. With patience and a keen eye, even an ordinary-looking 1994 cent might turn out to be an exceptional piece worth far more than its humble face value. Next up, the 2008 Lincoln cent holds a special place in the history of American coinage, not because it is rare in number, but because it marks the final year of the Lincoln Memorial Reverse, a design that had appeared on the reverse of the U.S. penny since 1959. Introduced to commemorate the 150th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth, the Lincoln Memorial design by Frank Gasparo replaced the original wheat ears reverse. For nearly 50 years, this iconic image of the Washington, D.C. Memorial stood as the visual anchor of the reverse side of the penny. But in 2008, that era came to a close. In terms of mintage, the 2008 Lincoln cent is extremely common. Over 2.5 billion were struck at the Philadelphia Mint alone, with similar figures from the Denver Mint. In circulated condition, the coin holds no premium. It is worth just 1 cent. But when it comes to high-grade uncirculated examples, the story becomes much more compelling. The challenge for collectors lies in finding coins that retain their full red, copper luster and are entirely free from blemishes, scratches, and discoloration. Because post-1982, Lincoln cents are made from a zinc core with a thin copper plating, They're incredibly prone to spotting, corrosion, and plancher bubbling. Finding a 2008 Lincoln cent in MS67RD, Mint State 67 red, or higher is a real feat. These coins are particularly valued by collectors who submit coins for grading in the hopes of completing a Lincoln Memorial Cent Registry set, which demands only the best and highest grade examples. A 2008 Lincoln cent graded MS67RD by PCGS or NGC can sell for $1,000 to $2,500, depending on the sharpness of strike and quality of the surface. A top population coin in MS68RD, which is very difficult to obtain, can bring in $4,000 to $6,000, especially if the census reports show only a few examples at that level. These are the kinds of coins that attract competition among registry participants and serious modern coin specialists. And then there are the errors and varieties. While no widely recognized major, varieties exist for the 2008 Lincoln cent. Error collectors actively search for dramatic mistakes such as off-center strikes, die caps, clipped planchers, brockages, and double strikes. A visually dramatic 2008 cent with a 50% off-center strike, for example, can sell for $1,000 to $3,000, while more complex errors like bonded, planchers, or full brockages may command even higher prices if authenticated and certified. For collectors building date runs, registry sets, or just commemorating the final year of a design, seen in circulation for half a century, the 2008 penny is much more than a common coin. It's a farewell to one of the most enduring images in American numismatics. If you enjoyed this deep dive into rare Lincoln cents, make sure to hit like, subscribe, and turn on the bell so you never miss a hidden treasure. Your next valuable coin might already be in your pocket. Thanks for watching and happy collecting.